think we've definitely highlighted through this conversation the complexities of not just this model, but of what it offers us across the sector in terms of sort of changing our orientation. And I think it's actually quite exciting that there's a lot of opportunity here. But maybe one last question. You've talked earlier about the foundation evolving its thinking on this topic. Do you have a definition of success for the work, or will it continue to evolve?
I think it's too early in an innovation process like this to say that we can lay down very specific, quantifiable outcomes about the number of bonds or the number of social issues that we want to see in place. I think for us, success is about the innovation process moving forward in a way that opens up as many possibilities as possible, and that is also quite realistic about articulating and understanding what this tool can achieve and what it can't achieve. So for us, success wouldn't be X number of bonds in X number of localities by a certain date, but rather that this process has done three things. One, that we've allowed through this process to create the collaboration and the process of collaboration that allows the various players to work together in ways that they haven't. That's where we talked about the work that the Nonprofit Finance Fund is doing in coordinating, and others as well. So for us, the innovation process will need to be one that really does allow us to engage many constituencies. And again, not just take the people who are most inclined to work with us and sort of create a cycle bubble where we all believe that we convinced ourselves that these pilots are on their way to much broader systemic change, but really ask ourselves what it's going to take to create the groundwork for that systemic change. I think that's one. The second is to really underscore the point that to move from simply successful pilots to a more systemic change is going to require subsidies, and it's going to require a coalition of people working together who see in this tool a real public good and understand where private capital is appropriate, but also where the public capital is necessary as well. And then the third point, and this links to the two different visions for the social impact bond, is how do we ensure that our pursuit of short-term success defined by the launch of pilots that work on their own terms also creates the conditions by which we can build the bridges toward the more systemic change as well. And so I think that's another aspect of success. We'll be monitoring over the next few years how we're working toward those broader possibilities, and that's almost more important than necessarily that X number of pilots in the short term succeed. It's understanding what it's going to take to walk not down a dead end, but really onto an entry ramp for something that's much more broader and more powerful.
Are there any other questions that you would have wanted to be asked, or things that you think should be raised at this time?
I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I mean, this has been an exciting work for Nonprofit Finance Fund to do along with you, and we appreciate your vision on it.
Great. Well, we appreciate your hard work, and I look forward to continuing this journey together.
Great. Thanks, Antony.
Thank you.